Maayong adlaw, niining taknaa, atong saksihan ang 5th virtual moving up ceremony sa Kindergarten of Matina Biao Elementary School nga nagsubay sa temang kalidad ng edukasyon lalong patatagin sa gitna ng pandemya.
Alang sa formal na pagsugod, atong kantahon ang pagbansang awit ng Pilipinas o pagasundan sa pag-ampo. Pagkahuman niini ang presentation of DepEd officials, barangay officials, PTA, and school faculty. Niinig taknaa at paminawon ang welcome message Kevin Ray Apat, Kinder Gulang. Pagkakuman niinig at usayran ang presentation of candidates for moving up, gikan ka mga Kiki Barbarossa, pagasundan kini sa certification of candidates for moving up na panguluhan sa ating Public Schools District Supervisor, Alma I. Tapo. Sunod niini mao ang confirmation of the completers ng ipanguluhan sa atong Schools Division Superintendent Reynaldo M. Villena, CESO 5, represented by Dr. Jinky B. Ferman, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent.
Sa among hinigugmang mga ginikanan, magtutudlo o mga viewers, mayong adlaw. Kami, uban sa banay sa eskwelahan, malipayon nga na ang karon, kauban namo niining taknaa sa amuang pagselebra ning bililhong okasyon. Ang inyong presensya nagahatag kanamo og dakong dungog sa pagsugod sa among pagtuon. Kaninyong tanan, salamat sa pag-uban kanamo sa makausab ngayong adlaw sa tong tanan.
Our Schools Division Superintendent, Reynaldo M. Villena, CESO 5, represented by Dr. Jinky B. Ferman, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent. I have the honor to present to you the candidates for moving up for kindergarten level for school year 2020-2021 of Matina Biao Elementary School, composed of 36 boys and 22 girls, with a total of 58 who have satisfactorily completed all the requirements of the K-12 basic education curriculum prescribed by the Department of Education.
Reynaldo M. Villena, CESO 5, Schools Division Superintendent, Davao City Division, represented by Dr. Jinky Ferman, Assistant Schools Division Superintendent, and upon the presentation of your school principal, Mrs. Pinky Tire Moroza of Matina Biao Elementary School, Tubuk District, that 36 boys and 22 girls, a total of 58 kindergarten learners, have satisfactorily completed the academic requirements of K-12 basic education curriculum as prescribed by the Department of Education. I hereby certify you as completers of the kindergarten program of Matina Biao Elementary School, Tubuk District for school year 2020-2021 and allowing them to move up to next level.
By virtue of the authority vested upon me by the Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Reynaldo M. Villena, CESO 5, Department of Education, Schools Division of Davao City, and upon the presentation of the school head and certification by the Public Schools District Supervisor that these learners have satisfactorily completed the academic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the K-12 Basic Education Program, Kindergarten. I hereby confirm these kindergarten learners completers, and therefore they are entitled to receive the kindergarten certificate, allowing them to proceed to grade 1. Congratulations!
Ang tao na ko, andam
The completers: Aban Kevin Dave P. Albarico Dave C. Alcaria Chanjedi A. Alvarando Alfred B. Andrino Jean-Ray L. Andrino Nino C. Assis Asel J. A. Baluran Neil Kaiser C. Bangyao Jesse P. Bapilar King Bernard C. Baring Noel L. Bungao Jacknil H. Buragay Ronnie C. Cablinda Marlon J. P. Huamag Kurt John B. Dano Patrick J. A. Daya Kevin G. De Paz Ken Xavier C. Evardo Jewen D. Gabano KJ A. Gore Andre P. Gerenia Gabriel Hob Nathan A. Gitan Melchor P. Labajos Kirby C. Labajos Nathan B. Lakap Ezekiel John A. Lucainon Manuel A. Pugon Rowie Janro L. Recamara Jobert Nino E. Rojalio Liam Emmanuel E. Rosales Nathaniel. Tolosa Kint Clive O. Villanueva Christopher Messiah. Villanueva Gestoni Jr. C. Vitor Prince Arnel H. Alicaba Jamela Daina. Andrino Princess Nina F. Bacalso Kathleen Kate L. Beloy Chloe Marie S. Cator Princess Laika May S. Cometa Tresha Blaze H. Coronel Angela L. Coronel Cyrus May M. Damalerio Cassie Jane D. Damalerio Lian T. Del Puso and Glyza D. Inglaterra Erica V. Mabilin Jasmery Alma L. Malayas Rosejean A. Monterola Stephanie. Babylonian JC C. Palabrica Kathleen Kate E. Pasilbas Bea Bianca. Rosales Catherine Denise D. Sanchez Anuela May B. Suico Claire E. Tabuan Kaisha Ariane A.
Ang musunod, mao ang mensahe gikan sa atong Schools Division Superintendent Reynaldo M. Galiana, CESO 5. Sundan kini sa tribute message gikan kang Cyrus May M. Coronel, Kinder Azul. Dayon ang tribute song ug ang response gikan sa ginikanan nga si Mary Joy C. Bapelar. Ug sa katapusan, atong saksihan ang mensahe gikan sa Secretary of Education Honorable Lenore M. Briones.
To the school head, teachers, non-teaching personnel, parents, other guests, and the stars on today's occasion, you graduates of SY 2020-2021. Good day to all of you. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Nelson Mandela once opined, education is the greatest tool all of us can maximize to make a difference in the lives of the people. Education is a passport to a better future. With education, one can significantly contribute to building the nation. Education remains as a constant pursuit for knowledge and wisdom in spite of the uncertainty of the times. The continuous delivery of education has been one of the challenges brought about by this worldwide pandemic. We, as educators, persevered to fight for the education of our children. COVID-19 may have spread its malediction worldwide, but it could never dampen the spirit of hope among the Filipinos who continue to fight for life in response to the need of our learners.
Maayong buntag sa among mga mama, papa, auntie, angkol, lolo, lola, ate ug kuya. Kami malipayon o bulan sa tanan kay kamo magkinanggaon o magsinagtanon sa amoa. Inyong dinahatag tanan among ikinahanglan sa adlaw-adlaw labi na sa among pag-eskwela. Daghang salamat. Unta kamo na sayod nga kamo ang pinakanindot nga nahitabo sa among ibuok nga kinabuhi. Dawata kining bulak nga nagasimbolo sa among gugma ug dako nga pasalamat sa inyong walay katapusang pagsuporta ug pag-amuma sa amoa. Ipangga unam.
La chara chara, la chara chara, la chara chara chara, la chara la chara. La chara chara, la chara chara, la chara chara chara, la chara la chara. Mama, kamusta na di na? Tayo laging nagkikita, miss na kita sobra. Lagi na lang kami ang nauuna. Di ba pwedeng ikaw muna, akin ang pangamba? Dahil ikaw ang aking mata sa tuwing mundo'y nag-iibang dahilan ng aking Kaya huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana, pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Labis pa sa labis ang iyong nagawa, mama, pahinga muna, ako na. La tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara, la tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara. Papa, naaalala mo pa ba nung ako'y bata pa, diba? Aking puso yung hinanda sa mga bagay na buhay ang may dala. Dala ko ang iyong bawat payo, at hanggang sa dulo, magkalayo man tayo, ako'y tatayo, pangako tatay ko. Dahil ikaw ang aking paa, sa tuwing ako'y gagapang ng dahilan ng aking paghinga. Kaya huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana, pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Labis pa sa labis ang iyong nagawa, papa, pahinga muna, ako na. La tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara, la tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara. Di ko na sasayangin pa mga natitirang paghinga. Tutungo na kung saan naroon ng mahalaga. Pikit ng iyong mata, tana, pahinga muna, ako na. Huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana, pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Mas pasalabis ang iyong nagawa, mapa, pahinga muna, ako na. La tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara. Pahinga muna, ako na. La tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara, la tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara. Mama, kamusta na di na? Tayo laging nagkikita, miss na kita sobra. Lagi na lang kami ang nauuna, di ba pwedeng ikaw muna, akin ang pangamba. Dahil ikaw ang aking mata, sa tuwing mundo'y nag-iibang dahilan ng aking paghinga. Kaya huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana, pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Labis pa sa labis ang iyong nagawa, mama, pahinga muna, ako na. La tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara, la tara, la tara, la tara, tara, la tara, 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 la tara, la tara. Papa, naaalala mo pa ba nung ako'y bata pa, diba? Aking puso yung hinanda sa mga bagay na buhay ang may dala. Dala ko ang iyong bawat payo, at hanggang sa dulo, magkalayo man tayo, ako'y tatayo, pangako tatay ko. Dahil ikaw ang aking paa, sa tuwing na ako'y gagapang ng dahilan ng aking paghinga. Kaya huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana, pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Labis pa sa labis ang ginagawa, papa, pahinga muna, ako na. La tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara, la tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara. Di ko na sasayangin pa mga natitirang paghinga. Tutungo na kung saan naroon ng mahalaga. Whoa. At kahit na kailan pa may di mawawala, pagkat kala kong mapa, saan man mapunta lang kung saan nagmula. Whoa. Huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana, pahinga muna, ako na. Huwag mag-alala, ipikit ang iyong mata, tana, pahinga muna, ako nang bahala. Mas masalabis ang ginagawa, mapa, pahinga muna, ako na. La tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara, la tara tara, la tara tara, la tara tara tara, la tara la tara.
Mayong adlaw sa tanan, kami nga inyong ginikanan, gibati ug labing bulahan kay tungod kamo among pinangga ug gihigugma nga anak. Kamo ang naghatag og dakong kalipay sa among pang-adlaw-adlaw, samtang kami nagpakabuhi aning kalibutana. Kamo amo ang nagsilbing kusog ug inspirasyon nga mahimong maayong ginikanan sa inyoha. Kutob sa amo ang mahimo, maningkamot kami para mahatag namo ang inyong panginahanglan. Ang inyong katawa mo'y among mahimo kusog para kami makalahutay sa pang-adlaw-adlaw namong buluhaton. Og kung kamo makita namo nga mohilak o nasugo, mao ang naglangkob, nagakson ug higugmaon mo kamo pag-ayo sa maayong pamaagi, para kita mamahimong malipayon nga pamilya, mapahitason ug ikapanghambog mo namo nga anak. Daghang salamat kay bisan sa inyong gagmay nga pamaagi, gitagaan ninyo og dakong kalipay. Unta magmalipayon mo permi ug ang tanan ninyong pangandoy sa kinabuhi matuman. Kay ang among pangmahatag sa inyo mao ang pag-edukar sa inyo ha, para pag-abot sa panahon ug kung kamo molampos na sa pag-eskwela, isip usa ka ginikanan, makahuman lang kamo sa pag-eskwela, mao na ang inyong dakong balos ug regalo sa amoa. Among iampo nga ang Ginoo magpadayon sa pagbasbas kaninyo, hantod kamo mamahimong maayong ehemplo. Kami nga isip ginikanan, mga ginikanan, kanunay magpasalamat nga niabot mo sa among kinabuhi. Gihigugma ug gipangga mo namo.
good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always thought, we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members. Your congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do, God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
Congratulations to all the kindergarten completers class of 2020-2021. In behalf of the Matina Biao Elementary School and as the kindergarten advisor, ako nagpasalamat sa tanan nga nakiglambigit sa kalampusan sa tuig pag-eskwela. Unang-una sa mga ginikanan nga aktibong nagiya sa ilang mga anak gikan sa sinugdanan hangtod karon nga takna. Ang inyong paningkamot sa pagkuha og modules bisan pa man sa kadaghan og gibuhaton sa balay sa paghatag og panahon nga maka-access sa internet para makasabay sa mga lessons sa Facebook nga gigahin gikan sa Schools Division of Davao Kindergarten Team sa pag-chat o pag-text aron makakuha og mga impormasyon ug maklaro ang mga dili masabtan nga instructions sa modules. Sa mga pamilya nga nag-welcome kanako during my home visit, daghan kaayong salamat. Sa community stakeholders, especially sa atong Barangay Council of Matina Biao, headed by Honorable Hilario D. Malaki II, for keeping us safe by controlling the safety protocols dinhi sa atong barangay. Ug kang kagawad Catalino Auza, Chairman of Education Committee, sa pagpaabot sa mga mulo sa eskwelahan ngadto sa ilang opisina. Sa atong PTA, nga gipanguluhan ni Ma'am Regina Villamil, nga padayon ang suporta luyo sa limitadong pag-attend sa mga bayanihan aron malimpyuhan ang palibot sa eskwelahan, isip dugang protection ug disinfection. Sa Kawanis Club International nga dili padugay nag-apod-apod og mga health and dental supplies sa mga bata. Sa Schools Division of Davao City Health Division sa paghatag og oportunidad sa tanang kindergarten nga maapil sa distribution of nutritious food products. Ug sa uban pa nga adunay dakong giambag alang sa kalampusan sa tuig pag-eskwela 2020-2021. Thank you so much. Congratulations everyone.